You know what I really liked about MGTOW as a belief system, as a philosophy, is that me as my own man, I could make my own decisions. I didn't have to adhere to a group mind or group think. And there's seems to be a lot of infighting in MGTOW men. And it's really a shame because, united we stand and divided we fall. And the second I came out with a video with Anna in it, talking about women seeing it, women start to see the problems with militant feminism. And as soon as I brought that out, I got all kinds of hate. People calling me weak, people calling me a desperate man. And look, name calling doesn't solve the problem. What's the problem? We as men are being systematically oppressed in the society. We're being enslaved by women. And stepping out of it and doing our own thing is the best thing we can do. It's the best solution that we can make at the moment. Is when you don't have power over a situation, then step out of the situation. But fighting other men and discouraging other men, if I was a weaker man, I might take those personal insults to heart and say, fuck you guys. And say, hey, I'm fuck you, I'm getting off this bandwagon. But I'm not like that. I realize that there's trolls, and I realize that there's people with a far more militant mindset. But you're attacking, you're barking up the wrong tree. You're attacking the wrong side. Who's the problem here? Is it this socialism, this socialist communist agenda, the destruction of the family unit, the forced empowerment of women, the forced change of our sexuality and our genders? All of that is forced upon us. And by us stepping out of it, we're deciding not to be in that system any longer. So, that's what men should be fighting. That's what men should be battling against. Because honestly, how many men would still be MGTOW? How many men would still be going their own way and separating themselves from society if society didn't hate men? If men were respected? If women knew their place in the homes? If women accepted their role in our society? If women didn't hate men and didn't want to suppress our speech and suppress our desires and dreams, how many men would still be going their own way if men had the freedom to have a family without worrying about the divorce courts, worrying about getting divorce raped? Could raise a son and teach him the ways that are right. And that's what the Bible says to do, is to teach your son in the ways in which he should go. You're supposed to teach your children. See, the problem is there's people, they want all men to have absolutely no relations with women. They want men to absolutely have no families, nothing. They just want men to be alone and die. But that's not the whole purpose. The whole purpose is to have a corrected society. And if that's not possible, then yeah, I'm gonna stay alone. I'm gonna stay by myself. And the only plantation that I'm ever going back on is the one that's my plantation, that I rule, where I'm the man. I'm the king of my plantation. That's a plantation I go back to, because it's one that I built, that I own. But to say that you would never do that and you would never go back, I think it's kind of foolish. Because in order for society, in order for life to continue, we have to procreate. We have to have a future. You know, if y'all just want to die and you want other men to die and you want this earth to just be cleansed of all people and just be there for the animals, because the animals aren't going to stop. They're going to keep reproducing. Life's going to continue for them. And that's a foolhardy goal, is just to die and take everyone with you. That sounds like some Jim Jones shit. I'm not drinking that fucking Kool-Aid. So yeah, it is a plan in some men's minds to have their own plantations one day. But I'm not going to serve under a woman's plantation. I'm not going to serve under socialist, communist rule. That's the difference. So you can slam me and call me desperate all you want. You can say that I'm an incel and I'm desperate all you want. That doesn't make it true. To me, those kind of insults are from a feminist mindset. That's a feminine type of slam. It's based on nothing. You don't know me. But if you did, you might understand me better. And that's all I'm asking. Don't slam people in the MGTOW community until you know what they're about. That's it. That's all I'm saying. And if a man wants to defend a woman, then that's fine. He's going his own way. But don't get wrapped up in trying to save women that don't want to be saved, that aren't going to, they're not going to help you and your goals in life. I understand this. But it is nice to see that people are waking up to the bullshit being fed to them. And I think that's a great thing. And I think it's a good thing to point out. But doesn't mean that I'm simping and I'm going back to the plantation. Come on, dudes. Come on. Go find some feminists to troll. I'm not a feminist. Go find something better to do with your time. Something useful for men. Tearing down other men is not useful. It's not useful for you, and it's not useful for our cause. So, and to the rest of y'all that are rational out there, that are actually on men's side and actually want to rebuild a society for men, then my heart's there with you. I'm there with you, brothers. But I'm not here on this earth to just destroy it. I'm not here on this earth to destroy the civilization we built. That's not what I'm here for. And you shouldn't be here for that either. And I realize there's a lot of people red pill raging, but you need to focus that rage on what's causing the problem, not on people who are looking for solutions.